where does it all begin? Right here, in the heart of a cacao bean, of a Venezuelan cacao bean. In the Amazonian rainforests and tropical coasts of Venezuela, hundreds of years before the discovery of America, the first cacao trees blossomed. From these humid forests, cacao spread as far as the Yucatan Peninsula. Christopher Columbus came across cacao beans in 1502 and presented them to the Spanish court. Years later, Hernán Cortés, intent on conquering the Aztecs, accepted Montezuma's invitation to dine and was offered an incredible brew, chocolato. Cacao was as good as gold. 100 cacao beans bought a slave. 4 beans could be exchanged for a rabbit. And all taxes were paid in the form of cacao. Venezuela's cacao became the major export to Europe. Only aristocratic circles had access to it. Theobroma cacao, food of the gods. Charles V enjoyed it, and so did all the Philips. And it was in the province of Caracas where the best beans were obtained. During the 18th century, cacao production had multiplied tenfold in the province. Venezuela's uniquely fragrant cacao bean was sweeping the world. Chocolates El Rey takes personal pride in choosing only prime-grade Venezuelan beans. Upon reception at our factory, the dried grains are run through machines to remove all extraneous material. Then they are shelled to expose the nib, or the meat of the cacao kernel, and roasted carefully. A typical day at El Rey's factories. The grinding of the roasted nibs commences. It takes place in high-speed mills in 3 processing stages. This transforms the kernel into a fantastic dark brown viscous mass called cacao liquor, whose valuable fat content in Venezuela is anywhere between 50 and 60%. The liquor is then refined. By subjecting the mass to great pressures, the fat content, or cacao butter, is extracted. The solids remaining in the form of a hard cacao cake are ground into what we know as cacao powder. We're about to start making chocolate now. Different types of end products imply different mixtures. At this stage of the process, other ingredients are mixed in with the cacao liquor. Cacao butter is added. At El Rey, we believe there is no satisfactory substitute for pure, unadulterated cacao butter. Sugar, precise amounts of natural vanilla, and milk if the desired end product is milk chocolate. This solid mix is transported to the refining machines where it is further ground in immense roller mills. Thus guaranteeing a smooth and textured blend, it's reduced to a particle size of 17 microns, which is indiscernible to the palate. Conching, the last kneading stage, subjects the mass to a series of changes. Humidity and volatile acids are expelled and the chocolate is smoothed to its final texture, flavor, and viscosity. Without conching, chocolate would end up being a rough and gritty substance lacking the uniform texture of fine chocolate. Only when it has been determined that the chocolate mass has reached its optimal state of texture and flavor is the warm liquid fed into storage tanks. Temperature is raised and lowered to give this couverture quality product its sheen and velvety texture. This is called the tempering stage, which takes place just before the molding. A glossy, unctuous flow of dark brown liquid is then transformed into chips, discs, or scrumptious bars. A vibrating movement extracts any remaining air bubbles from the bars. The conveyor belt transports the product through cooling tunnels, and finally it is unmolded and the glossy blocks proceed to the packing area. We are very conscientious throughout the fabrication process. Ongoing lab evaluation and direct line supervision are routine activities in our factories. Once the premium-grade Venezuelan chocolate is packed in its various presentations, it is shipped to the best chefs, confectioners, and chocolatiers in the world.
Chocolate has been an enjoyable part of people's diets and has been used as medicine by various cultures throughout the ages. Recently, scientific evidence has indicated that cocoa and cocoa-containing products may be associated with lower risk of cardiovascular or heart disease. This is attributed to a compound in chocolate liquor called flavanols. Studies also have confirmed that eating chocolate may be associated with improved well-being. Research suggests that learning to work favorite foods, like chocolate, into a diet may help people achieve and maintain healthy eating behaviors.
Five things every woman needs to know about the benefits of chocolate. First, antioxidants, please. Chocolate contains antioxidants that prevent heart disease. These potent antioxidants, called phenols, are the same health-benefiting type found in red wine. They prevent bad cholesterol from causing plaque buildup in your arteries. The darker the chocolate, the more it contains. Second, not so fatty. Cocoa butter, one of chocolate's main ingredients, is high in saturated fat. However, 1/3 of chocolate's fat is stearic acid, which doesn't raise your bad cholesterol. Another third of the fat is unsaturated fat called oleic acid, which raises good cholesterol. Third, take a pass on coffee, not chocolate. Although chocolate does contain caffeine, it only contains about 10 milligrams of the stimulant, as opposed to the 137 milligrams of caffeine in a 5-ounce cup of regular automatic drip coffee, or 46 milligrams in a 12-ounce can of soda. Fourth, mood pleaser. Chocolate contains a chemical which makes you feel more alert and gives you a sense of well-being and contentment. This chemical makes the brain release endorphins, which elevate your mood or mimics the brain chemistry of a person in love, one reason why chocolate is said to be an aphrodisiac. Finally, remember moderation. Keep in mind, while eating chocolate does benefit your health, it can become too much of a good thing. Sugar and milk are ingredients in chocolate, so the fat's still in there. You can find more information on the benefits of chocolate on cincychic.com. We'll link you. Just go to our website. 5 Things Every Woman Needs to Know is right on our front page.